All right, welcome to our new course, and this is the first chapter in Python. So, the welcome back the Global Genius, and I believe if this is your first time taking a class with us, you're highly welcome, and you can ask other students that we have. We teach you amazingly. So we are going to be breaking things down, and some people would complain that ah. It is not practical. It is just all theory. Yes, we'll start by teaching you theory. All right. That is how you grab things. If I just jump into writing code now, would you understand what I'm writing? No. All right. This is not boot camp where they just jump in and start writing code for you. No, we take it step by step and we teach you. Our goal is for you to learn. All right. So as a programmer, all right, you should be able to know how to program. You should be able to understand a whole lot of things. So we take it one step at a time, one step at a time. So basically, this first chapter might be theory or true, all right, one step at a time. But don't get bored. From the next chapter, you're going to see amazing things. You'll be writing code, all right. So let's jump in. What is Python? All right. A lot of you are so excited to take this class. I know that. So what is Python? All right. Let's take a look at what Python is. Python is a high-level, interpreted, and general-purpose programming language known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. Hmm. High-level, interpreted, general-purpose programming language, all right, known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. All right, let's take it one by one. High-level, okay? I wouldn't want to dwell too much on this, okay? But if you want to understand what we mean by this high-level, interpreted, and general-purpose programming, go to our JavaScript class, go and watch what is JavaScript, all right? Just go and watch the first session, introduction to JavaScript. What is JavaScript? It is a free class, so just go and watch it so that you can understand what we mean by high level, interpreted, and general purpose. Okay. So for simplicity and readability and versatility, we are going to see more of it. Python is very simple to write and it is easier to read. Now, one thing you have to understand is that programming languages, okay, every programming language is designed for a specific purpose. And most of the times, newer programming languages are made better than older programming languages. So when they see issues that they were having with the older programming languages, they will fix it in newer programming languages. So simplicity, readability, and versatility. As we go on, you're going to understand what these things mean. But if you want to have a deeper understanding of high-level, interpreted, and general-purpose programming language, go to our JavaScript class. What is JavaScript? All right, that is where you understand this thing better. So I'm not going to dwell too much on it here. It was created by Guido van Rossum and first released in 1991. I don't know if I pronounce this name very well, all right? But I think this is a Dutch name, all right? So the thing is this, you can write your own programming language. Yes, you can create your own programming language. This Python was created by somebody who understands computer science, programming language, and all the dynamics, and he was able to create something to solve the problems that other programming languages were having. And it was released in 1991. So you can see Python should be more than 20 years old. This should be like 24 years or something like that because I'm recording this thing in 2005. All right. So Python is at this date, Python is more than 20 years old. Okay. So Python supports multiple programming paradigms. All right. Now, what we mean by paradigm is style. Just put it that way. A paradigm is a way of doing something. So we have different programming styles, different programming languages. One of them include object-oriented, functional, and procedural programming language. Now, sorry, procedural programming, all right? These are different styles of writing computer programs, all right? But the thing is that object-oriented is they see all of them have the best way to use them. They have the best scenarios where you should use them. All right. The thing is this with Python, you can support object oriented. If you want to write functional programming language, programming paradigm, you can do that. If your style is procedural, you can also use Python to do that. So this is one of the advantages. Python is a powerful and beginner-friendly language, making it an excellent choice for both new and experienced programmers. So basically, it is a very powerful language and it's also beginner friendly. It is the easiest to learn. In my own experience, in my own opinion, it is easiest to learn. JavaScript and Python, they are the easiest to learn. But I think Python is more beginner friendly because you write your syntax as if you're writing English language. It doesn't it doesn't look like code. So with what you're writing, you can actually understand, okay, what you're actually doing. So it is more English-like than other ones. So whether you're into web development, AI, DevOps, Python has the tools and libraries to support your goals. So are you taking this course because you want to learn back-end web development? Because of course you cannot use Python for front-end. It is JavaScript and JavaScript library that you can use for front-end. So for Python back-end, if you want to do web development back-end, yes, Python is there for you. But in my own opinion, it is not the best. It depends on your application actually. If you want to talk about, you want your application to be very fast, all right? You can be looking at programming languages like Go, Golang, all right? You even choose JavaScript because of Node.js is faster than Django, all right? So, but all the same, if your application, web application is not something that will be, you need it to be too fast, it's okay. It's okay. Go with Django, do Python, okay? AI is amazing. Python, machine learning, AI. This is where they do so well. All right. For DevOps too, Python has great tools and libraries to support your goals. So basically, almost everything you need to do, all right, Python is there. So it is actually a very good language to learn. What are the key features of Python? It is easy to learn and use. Python is easy to learn and use. It has clean and readable syntax. Okay, it has clean and readable syntax. So we are going to be talking about in our next sessions. We'll be talking about the syntax and semantics of Python. All right. So here I might be speaking jargon, syntax. What is? You might not know what syntax is. So we'll be taking a look at what's the syntax and semantics of Python in the next session. So it is very easy to learn because the syntax is very easy. It's also cross-platform. You can run Python on Windows, you can run Python on Mac OS, you can run Python on Linux or more. All right, so it is cross-platform. You can use it on any operating system. It is dynamically typed. All right, it is dynamically typed. While as we go on with this course, I'm going to be explaining to you what we mean by dynamically typed. Okay, if I explain it, that you might not understand it. So I'll basically use examples to explain it to you. But as we go on, well, especially when we start creating variables, I will talk about these dynamically typed variables. Okay, so there's no need to declare variable types. When we get there, I'm going to explain that. Okay, they have large standard libraries, includes built-in modules for various tasks. Python, one of the biggest advantages is that they have a lot of libraries. Libraries are code people have written already to help you to make life easier for you as a programmer. Okay, so they have a lot of library. All right. So they have extensive community support because there are a lot of people writing Python. Python is one of the widely used programming languages, the most popular. So because there are a lot of people writing it, in case you have any issue, you find anything confusing, if you go to the community, you would actually have somebody to help you out. All right. So now, why should you use Python? Why should you use Python? All right. Python is used across various fields due to its flexibility and efficiency. All right. A lot of people can learn Python, mathematicians, statisticians, a lot, not just only software developers. All right. A lot of people, data analysts. All right. There are a lot of people learn Python. So because it is used across various fields due to its flexibility and efficiency. And let's take a look at one of the reasons. Let's take a look at the reasons why you should learn Python. One is the simplicity and readability. Python is very simple and is very readable. When we say something is readable, it means that you can actually read it. When we say coding, when you say somebody is talking in code, that means you're not understanding what they are saying. They are speaking in somehow code only them can understand. If I'm talking with you in code, another person might not understand what I'm saying because I'm saying something that just you and I understand. So that is what we mean by coding. The coding, when you write code, you are only communicating with the computer. All right. If another person doesn't understand how to read that code, they will not understand what you're writing. All right. So it will take another programmer to understand the code that you have written for the computer to read. So, but when we say Python is readable, it means that it is easy to read. All right. All those coding things, it is not that, it is just easier. It is easy to read. Okay. So Python uses an English-like syntax. Okay. It uses an English-like syntax, making it easier for beginners. So normally when we write our C++ code or our C# code, it doesn't look like English, all right? But with Python, mostly what we are writing looks like English. All right. So let me give you an example. When I say print, of course, print is an English language. When you say print, hello world, anybody, whether you're a coder or you're not a coder, you would assume that, yes, I'm going to print something. So that is what it does. So now let me take you to coding. Let's do one small coding exercise. So I'm going to go out to our website. Yes, from on our website, you can write some code. In case you don't have any ID, you can write some code. So I'm going to select the language to be Python. So just click on this, click here. All right, I'll select the language to be Python so that, all right, so this is the Python, this is the code editor here. So I will just have to delete all these things and let us write our code from scratch. So I'll just say print, all right, print hello world, all right. So if I click on run, okay, if I click on run, all right, this code will be run and it will be printed on the other. All right, so it has printed hello world. So basically what this print does is that we are saying we are printing this thing for the user to see. So this is the output of our code. All right, this is the output of our code. So if you want to change, you can say hello world. I am learning Python. All right. And if I click run, it's going to run it and we are going to print hello world, I'm learning Python. So this is the simplest code you can actually run right now. You can see how easy it is. We say print. It is English-like. We say print. But if it is JavaScript, we have to say console.log. It's not everybody that will understand what console.log is. But for Python, you can see just print. Everybody understand when you say print, you're printing something out for somebody to see it. So when you print, you're printing for another person to see it in the output. Okay. So let's go back to our slide. So Python is very simple and very readable. All right. So it also had a wide range of applications. Python is used in web development, especially when we say web development, we mean the back end. So you can use Django, you can use Flask, you can use Fast API, data science, and machine learning. Oh, this is where Python is so amazing. All right. Data analysis, machine learning, automation and scripting. Okay. DevOps and cloud computing. So learning Python, all right? If you learn Python, if you know how to write Python, you're hot cake in the market, all right? So cybersecurity and also ethical hacking, okay? So now, we can also use Python for cross-platform and open source. You use it because Python can run on multiple operating systems without modifications. All right. If you write your Python on Windows operating system, you can run it on Linux or on Mac OS. It is completely free to use because it is open source. When we say a project is open source, it means that it is free to use and people can contribute to developing it. Sure, basically that is why Python is actually too big because it is open source. A lot of people are contributing to it and it is free to use. You don't have to pay for it or buy it. All right. Okay, so Python has libraries for almost everything. Okay, you already say for web development, for data science, they have libraries for AI and machine learning. They have libraries for almost everything. All right, so Python is amazing. All right, Python is amazing. So if you're into data science, data analysis, Python is good for you. Web development, Python is good for you. If you're into machine learning, Python is good for you. If you're into automation, if you're into cybersecurity, ethical hacking, Python is amazing for you. Okay. So it also has a strong community and there are a lot of job opportunities. One of the most in-demand programming languages, that's Python. It is very, very in demand. They have a lot of community to support you, active forum, tutorials, and documentation. So learning Python is not going to be hard for you because you have a lot of people who are doing it and the community is there. So, but what are the disadvantages? Like I told you before, every programming language has a reason why it was created. So you don't use Python for everything. You don't use Python. Python is slower than compiled languages. So if you want to build applications that need speed, that need to run fast, you should go for C or C++. All right. So Python is slower than these applications. All right. So it is not ideal for mobile app development. Okay. And it has high memory usage in large applications. Okay. So when you talk of performance, all right, when you want to write an application that is going to be of high performance, I don't think Python should be there. All right. You should be looking at C++, you should be looking at C++ and compiled languages. Okay. So, but with that said, Python is still amazing depending on what you want to use it for. Okay. So why should you use Python? Who should use Python? Sorry, beginners who want to learn, easy to learn and start coding, developers useful for web, backend, and software development, and data scientists, DevOps, cybersecurity. Okay, these are people who could use Python. So let us compare Python with other programming languages and see how they. So let us take a look at this table. So we have the feature here. We have the languages. So for syntax simplicity, Python is very easy. So Python is number one here when it comes to syntax simplicity, and that is why it is the easiest language to learn. Python is the easiest language to learn. Sure, basically in universities now they use Python to teach. Even in secondary schools, Python is what they are teaching. So the syntax simplicity is very easy. Moderate for JavaScript. JavaScript is like second to Python, but for C++ and Java, they are very complex. So if you want to start learning computer programming, you don't start with C++ or Java. No, it will be, or even C#, it will be hard for you to understand. But with Python and JavaScript, it is easy to learn. For speed, you can see here, Python is moderate. When you talk about speed, so when you want to build application that needs speed, Python will not be the best option. JavaScript is faster than Python. C++ is very fast. Java is fast. So when you talk about, if you want to build applications that need speed, C++ should be the answer, the best answer. So for web development, you can use Django and you can also use JavaScript. But C++, no. But for Java, yes. But the thing is this, when you also talk about web development and you talk about speed, all right, Node.js is faster than all of them here. Machine learning, Python is number one. You cannot do machine learning with JavaScript for now. Maybe later on they can create some libraries for that. No for C++, no for Java. But over time they can create libraries. Who knows? For mobile app, no way for Python. For JavaScript, yes, you can use JavaScript to create mobile applications. C++, yes, you can use JavaScript. You can use C++ to create mobile application. And for Java, yes, you can use Java to create mobile application. So you can see, if you want to build application, okay, you can see here is where Python has no competition. Machine learning and easy to learn. Okay, machine learning, AI, data analysis, this is where Python is the best. But when you look at maybe speed, no, they are not the best. Syntax simplicity, yes, you want to learn learning for beginners, it is the best. Machine learning, it is the best. But when it comes to speed, web development, is Node can compete with it or even beat it. Node.js, which is JavaScript, can beat it. All right. Mobile application, no way. So you know the reason why you want to learn Python. All right. So make your choice. And of course, you can, if you're building normal applications, Python is amazing. Data analysis, machine learning, cybersecurity, stuff like that, amazing. You want to learn computer programming, your first time, Python is amazing, okay? So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you in the next session. Just fasten your seatbelt because we have a lot to learn. Thank you very much and have a great day.